Hi guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and I just recently started following Craft Baked Studio, I believe. I hope I got that right. And she had this cute little project that she had filmed that doesn't take very long, and I think they'll make great little stocking stuffers for Christmas. And so I went ahead and made a couple. She had this really cute way of doing the closure with just this little extra piece of paper on the back that I really liked. That was new and different and I hadn't seen before. So I made a couple of these and thought I would go through on a video with you to make another. And I made them slightly different. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and make this little notebook. So you've got just one little pocket full of ephemera, and then this tiny little notebook here. Just very quick and cute. Could easily slip in to a purse or a bag and be carried along. And that one, I just actually put the eyelets into the notebook first and then glued the notebook in. This one, I actually put the eyelets through, not really thinking about the fact that that was gonna show on the outside, but I actually ended up kind of liking how it looks. However, I think that I'll do it the other way. Craft Baked Studio actually sewed, and I'm not a sewer. I don't have a sewing machine. I don't know anything about it. I probably could figure it out if I did it by hand, but too much work and fuss for me. So if you're looking for sewing options, you can go check out her video, but this is gonna be the no-sew way to do this with hopefully as little fuss as possible. This ribbon is kind of the most fussy stuff ever in the world, but okay. So I thought I made a couple of kind of Christmassy ones. This is actually a really beautiful Far East themed paper, but it looked kind of Christmassy to me, so I made a Christmas one. But I thought we would do a Steampunk Alice, because that's always a fun one for me and always a good seller. So you can actually make 2 of these out of a 12 by 12 sheet. I am just gonna do one for today. I had this kind of nicely cut leftover piece from a 12 by 12 paper. So this is just 4 inches across. So it's 4 inches across and then 12 vertically. So if you have a 12 by 12 piece that you want to use the whole thing and make 2, you just cut out 2 sheets of these and then use your leftovers to make your pocket and your piece that's going to hold the closure in the back. So the first thing I'm going to do is round my corners because I do like that look on small projects of this nature. And I'm gonna ink those corners a little bit too. And I have my piece for that interior pocket. I'm gonna open one of these guys up again so you can see as we go here kind of how this looks. Make sure that you've got that. Okay, so we've got this pocket here. And I want this card style to be on the outside. So I'm gonna take this as my inside. And I have cut a piece from my extras that has the cards on it. So I like for this inner pocket to reflect that outside and the way the outside looks. And it is cut just slightly over. So you see I have probably 1/4 inch or so on either side. So that we can actually make a little bit of a gusset on the pocket. And this was something that Craft Bake Studio did that I liked, that makes that pocket a little more flexible and able to hold a little bit more stuff. So this, I think on hers, I want to say she was doing 2 inches, but I'm not sure that seemed like 2 inches. Anyway, you can make the depth of the pocket kind of what you want it to be, or the height of the pocket, really. With this one, there was a natural cutoff point, so I did it for 2 sets of cards. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna line up this piece about where I want it to sit. And this I've got edges here that I want I want this specific edge to be over here. And then I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna fold my sides of my pocket. If I don't wanna move it. So that they wrap around here, just like that. I'm gonna use a pen because I never seem to have my bone folder. Just to get that folded in there like that, and then the other side as well, and that's gonna form the gusset of your pocket. Make that pocket come out real nice. Just like that. And then what you're gonna wanna do, and actually I didn't think of this part, shoot, that's no good. Because I'm gonna need to fold up the bottom. I should have left a little extra on the bottom as well. But okay. So because you wanna make your bottom gusset as well, and I'm just kind of guessing on that because I'm losing my image. I'm just kind of making it small and folding it over as straight as I can. And then you're gonna wanna cut your corners to get rid of the bulk once you put this in. So I'm just gonna cut a triangle off so that I have angled tabs on each side of my pocket. And so then that's gonna fold up just like that. And form my pocket. So I'm going to ink my edges after folding. And my pocket is all ready. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out our folds. So you can this is up to you how you want this to look, and you can kind of eyeball how this goes. So before I fold, I'm just gonna I don't really wanna fold right in the middle of this guy, but I don't know that I'm gonna have a choice unless I make my top kind of short, which I could do, I guess. Come up here like this and make my top just a little shorter. It is gonna go upside down too but if I want this right side up, then my inside's gonna be upside down, so I have to choose. I think I'm gonna go, for my inside to be right side up and just live with this being upside down, because this is a cute paper and it can handle it. So to keep that cat kind of where I want him, I think I'm gonna go with it like this. And then this top is gonna come right about here. Yeah, I like that. Very cute. So let's ink those folds as well, and then take a look at where our pocket goes. I love these super easy, quick projects that you can do in just an evening. And you could either sell them at a craft fair or tuck them into your junk journal, however you like. They're so versatile. Use them yourself, give them as gifts. Okay, so now I have this fold here. And my pocket's gonna go right in about there like that. And actually, before I do that, I'm gonna give it a notch. And I think I'm gonna use the circle on this one because I've got this lovely notch punch here, as you see on that one. And it's really beautiful and I like it, but I can never seem to get it centered. It's always like, there's something about the way that it operates. I'm always off to one side a little bit. So my circle, I'm a little bit better at making it close to centered at least. So I'm gonna glue that in. Make sure I have room on my fold there. Just using my trusty Fabri-Tac. Trying not to get it everywhere. I thought I had some paper towels or something over here, but I don't. There's always something, it never fails. No matter what, when I think I've got everything, there's just too many things to keep track of. Oh, but that's so cute. And there's a nice good amount of room for ephemera in there too. And then we're gonna do our notebook inside here, okay? So the way that I figured this out to make this easy on myself is I actually just took this paper pad that's stuck together already and I pulled about 5 pieces of paper off of it. And if I do that all at once together, they'll just stay together like that. And then I can cut them to size to fit my space down here that I have for my notebook piece of this. So I'm just gonna mark those spots and cut. And then around my corners as well, so that we match my top there. And what I did with this one was I gave it this top with the papers so that kind of it fits, it matches inside of my little piece here. I had this little guy here that I kind of liked. And I don't think I'm gonna do eyelets in it because this, trying to thread like this, it looks cute, but oh my God, it took me forever to get this fussy thread or ribbon really to go in there was awful. So I think what I'm gonna do with this one is just glue this cute extra piece on here and make it easy on myself. Just let him go on there like that, and then we're just gonna glue him in there. Cut off the end. Put my glue cap on. If I can get the extra glue out of the way. Okay, look at that. Yeah, that's super cute. It's gonna fit really well. I had extra glue in this that's bugging me, and I really don't have anything to help get rid of it. Here's an extra piece of muslin that I have from my rub-ons. I'm gonna do a rub-on transfer, make and take in the fall. All right, so I'm just gonna, I think, run a thin strip of glue along here and just run this, set this right in here, rather. Tape actually probably would be a good choice for that too. But I think that'll work just fine. Okay. Yay, I'm liking that. I'm liking how this is coming out. Okay, so that piece, now what we want is our closure. So I have to decide, what am I gonna use for this guy? Do I want twine? Do I want some, oh, I wanted ribbon. I have this, I got this pack, variety pack at Hobby Lobby. And I really like this. I think I like this one. I'm gonna use this as my closure for this. So this is really simple, nothing fancy, lots of fun. So I think with this one, so here you can see, this is a tiny little piece, I don't know, you know, a ½ inch across, an 1.25 inches, and it wouldn't even have to be that big really, probably. I think what I might do though, is because I have these card shapes that are kind of natural, I think I'm gonna cut one of the card shapes for this and use that. And I really like this clock. It's kind of right in the middle of everything. I'm gonna destroy my piece of paper, but oh well. I'm sure I'll find uses for the others anyway, because I do like how that's, I think I'm gonna put it just like that. Get up to, okay. My glue, is that my glue? What a mess. All right, so I'm just gonna do the top and the bottom, just like a belly band. Just teeny tiny belly band, just for our ribbon. And I'm gonna put my ribbon down just because it's gonna be a little easier. See where I want that guy. Just kind of like that. I love it. Use my muslin to get rid of this guy. Just a little extra. And that is gonna be awesome. Okay, so then you'll see it's gonna close up just like this. And we can see how much of this length of ribbon we actually need here to close this guy. I'm gonna cut it off probably a little bit because I don't think it needs all of this. Like that maybe. Oh, that's so cute. Doesn't that just look like a little Christmas present already? This is maybe a little bit more ribbon than I want. I might go a little shorter on that, but that is the basics of it. So now really all you need to do is fill our little pocket here with some ephemera, and I have these Steampunk Alice cutouts that are so cute. I was gonna put a couple of those in there to match my papers. And then I have a lot of different Alice. I've got this cute Alice paper. I'm gonna tuck one of those in there. I've got these Steampunk Alice bits and bobs from my own ephemera kits. I was gonna stuff a few of those in there, make it nice and chunky, just with a few pieces. Some fun decorative bits. Maybe another one of these pieces. This is like origami paper in that style. This is Asuka Studio, this paper, but I don't think you can get it anymore. And that's gonna be a nice, fun, full pocket for someone to discover. So then the question is what I want to do to the outside, and it's a bit hard because this paper is so nice. This one I decorated with some collage. This one I kept pretty simple with just one piece. I'm not sure what I want to do with this one. Maybe actually I will bring Alice out here. Oh, I kind of like that. Maybe I have some words I could put with her and keep that pretty simple. I like that. These words are from Emma Parrish. Yeah, those are a little smaller. I think this was from the Creators Club, Alice in Wonderland Creators Club. I always try to give credit for the printables that I use. Because I appreciate, I sell them myself and I know how much work goes into it. Not just designing them, but all the setup, the shop maintenance, the tutorials, everything. And I really appreciate everyone that I've learned from. So I try to make sure they get credit. I just want to ink her up so she's not so white. And I'm gonna put her on here like this. This is gonna be so cute. There she is. And then I think I'm gonna add a border to this guy. I have found that I really like, let's use tape for this one. I tend to really like always having just a small little border around my word pieces. I'm just double checking, probably been off camera here. But hopefully you could see most of that and I don't have to redo it. And I'm going to just cut this about even distance all the way around. Let's see how that looks. It's a little too big. I have to cut it down a little more. Here we go. Yeah, I think that's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna ink it up and then use tape on it again. Oh, probably not my best video or day ever. It's late. I haven't been feeling well. Trying to get videos, trying to keep up with videos before I go to Belgium in a week and a half. There we go. I think that's turning out really nice though. I'm headed to Belgium to see the Royal Deluxe giant marionettes. And I thought I was gonna miss out on all this time to film videos, but actually maybe I will post some of the footage that I take. Maybe you guys would like to see. I mean, it's not crafting, but it is inspiration in a sense. I'm gonna go out and feed my wonder in the world. And we need to do that too, you know? I am so pleased with that. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Ooh, I love it. Very good, great project from Craft Bake Studio. I will tag her in the title and let me know if you guys try it too. Feel free to tag me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. I'm Spunky Misfit Girl. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.